But na. It's only love in the ladies' room. It's love in the room. It's love in the room. Well, if it's in our loving tongue, baby, it's love in the room. Don't whine on me here, lady. It's love in the room. If he wanna fight and stray, it's love in the room. We playing with House Monday in the ladies' room. Don't worry, us. She said, you're giving topic to Aruna. Study your place. Your woman outside with cousin all day. You can't see face. The story end up on ladies' room. You disappear without trace. Voila. If all she know is papi show and stress outside, is love in the room. If you wanna have to get take care, they bust the files. Well, if it's in her loving tongue, baby, it's love in the room. Don't whine on me here, lady. It's love in the room. If he wanna fight and stray, it's love in the room. We playing with House Monday in the ladies' room.
Well, we are back at it again. Welcome back to the room, everybody. Welcome back to the ladies' room. Final one for the week, and it is Thursday, April 3rd. And as you can see from the hold on, I'm trying to open this. The heading, yeah, you can see the topics we have up for discussion this morning. You know, on Monday we didn't get to do that because we had our guest Sharonel Andrew in studio with us to tell us about her journey, her brain tumor journey, and of course to get you guys to make a contribution if you could, and of course raise awareness about what she is currently experiencing. Lisa Hyper is going through some stuff. Hold on, let me just pull this up and share. Right, there we go. So we're back at it again. Thank you so much to our friends at Nirvana Spa and Detox, Beacon Insurance, Western Union. Thank you for checking in with us once again. Yeah, and we also want to say special morning to all the athletes of the different primary schools across the nation. I think today's the final day, and Big Parish St. Andrew, of course, was leading yesterday in the point standing. Well, next week, this week, yeah, like I said. And we have the baton passing thingy that's really generating a whole lot of excitement in the different secondary schools. I think the past students are enjoying this way more than the actual students themselves, because I'm seeing them all over the different posts, and just so happy to be a part of the excitement. Yeah, intercall back in the day, man, it used to intercall, when they had the wooden bleachers, We came down with the sole intent of breaking this. Listen, when you're young, you're real stupid here, though. We didn't even think of how we could hurt ourselves, but our main intention was to jump in the hot sun on those beaches all day and break them. And we didn't think, hey, missing break, you could get injured. You know, you could hurt yourself. Listen, when you're young. Anyway, y'all, welcome back to the room. A lot to talk about this morning. A lot been making the news. Who Ponzi skimming? There's never a dull moment around this place, you know, I swear. Anyways, my peeps, my radio listeners, 95.1, 95.3, my onliners, and my YouTubers, and of course, my Facebookers. Welcome back to another show, right? Okay, so with that out of the way, who's here with us this morning? Carol Belfon, been here from since 10:42 a.m. Because like I said, when you viewing from YouTube, soon as you put up the notification, people can, you know, hit it to join. So Shante, thank you so much as always. Marianne, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Nakisha, good morning. Jay Laborde, Roxanne Scott, good morning. Terrace Millet, Della Fletcher, who else was here? Denise, Maeve James, Desra Warren, welcome to the room. Kadina, Jackie Douglas Adams, good morning. Jacqueline, good morning. Don Cujo, good morning. Claudine, how are you? Good morning. Tamasha. See, she just come here and just listen. Shirley Japal, good morning. I'm not even gonna take, you know. Wow. Shanti, I can't believe you're actually joining Jackie with the roll fast today. Yeah. I really don't know why I put up with this, you know. I ask myself the same question every day. You know what? One of these days, I'm gonna do a week of no live. No live whatsoever. Just radio. So then I wouldn't have anybody hurrying me. Wouldn't be whatever. Okay? One of these days. That's all. I promise you. Come here and take all this abuse. As we were saying. Good morning. Rachel, Gabby. No, I feel like cutting it off. Y'all hurt my feelings. Hey, Queen Bee. Morning, Kendra. Diane. Who want to be here? Be here. Go. What Buju sing? Go if you want. I won't stop you. Do what you have to. All right. Hey, Christelle, Shauna, Desmond, Terry, Gabby, Bernard, Gabriella. Good morning. Morning, Shirley. When you're young, you think you're invincible. Janelle, Simeon, I think, Michelle, Elizabeth, and Trisha, and anybody else that's here. Nichelle, Golden Girl, everybody in the room. Hey, Anderson Untwined, friend, how you keeps? How was the birthday? Hope you enjoy. Sure, no problem. Okay, so yeah, I saw the heading, right? I woke up to a message, you know, regarding this let me just put up some songs in the background. Yeah. To a message about Can you please stop distracting me? I need to put some order in this room. The distractions are crony morning. Morning, Debbie. Ponzi scheme and all those things. And I have a question to ask. How people just get tied up in them thing and them? Like, how you already don't have, but you're looking to get more instead of working hard and smart and getting tied up and get rich quick schemes. How people get caught with these things? And it's not one, it's not twice, it's like I continue to ask myself, how do people get scammed by Ponzi schemes and scams and Nigerian prince and I'm a prince in Dubai, so come see me. Like the lady who spent all her money, thousands of dollars to go meet some man in Dubai or wherever she went. Because he put up a picture saying he's a prince. How are you a prince and I have to spend money? Like, people brain beyond go slow, like slow on a daily basis, that you don't catch wind. For example, time and time again I go to my email and I'm continuously blocking messages stating that I have come into inheritance from family that I don't even know, millions of dollars of inheritance, and in order for me to claim my inheritance I have to send processing fees, 1,000 US or 500 US or whatever, in order to get. Even in my messenger you get them time and time again using different names, even the prime minister name, that you have come to some grant and you have to pay. And I'm like, okay, how about you just take the money out of, if I just am inheriting $1 million, I mean $1,000 is nothing to take from it, so take it and send the rest for me. Easy peasy, right? Why I have to send money to collect money? And there are people who get caught up in these things. The most I ever get involved in long ago was a little susu. And when the susu done are done. That's the most, because even in susu, people, when they get their hand, they ain't want to pay again. You have to be running behind them, all kind of situation, and you paid to make sure they get their full hand. And when it's time for you to get your full hand, it's drama and problems. So even that, me ain't even getting involved in. But how do people get scammed? How do rational thinking, common sense people get scammed? I'm trying to understand it. Like how? Y'all just get up and say, somebody come with, oh, if you put in $400 in a pot, you're getting $1 million back, and y'all just jump up and say, these things never end well. Do your research. Go back to from everything you hear about Ponzi scheme and tell me when it has ever ended well. Terry said it has come good. Well, Terry, that is, you ever heard the saying, if something is too good to be true, it probably is? Yeah, that's what happens. If something is too good to be true, it probably is. No way in the world you're getting money without working for it, unless you pay a lot or a little thing and you pay and you win. That is a different story. It's a legit thing. It's your country thingy. So you buy a ticket and you stand a chance. But where you ever hear you just put in $2 in something and you're getting back 5 million for like just like that, without it. If something is too good to be true, I stand by it probably is. And hearing all that's been going on, even more reason and cause for you to do your research, do your homework, find out who is who, what is what, and you know. So now it's out there, and a lot of people are now lamenting and crying and bawling over the fact they get deleted from group. They don't know when and if they getting back their hard-earned money. So it's like gone with the wind. And usually these things, you ain't getting no. What's going on here? Usually these things you're not getting. You don't get nobody to stand up and answer you as to what happened, where your money go. Nobody to answer you. Where is my money? So at some point, my question is, do people ever stop before getting tied up in all these um, scamming situations? That's all I want to know. Hold on, I'm just trying to load the next thing because I heard people in St. Lucia invested 1,000. It's like all over, all over. The other place I called the place on an insurance code, the guy told me that I have one $100 gift card, but the shipping is $4.95. I told him take the $4.95 and they hung up on me. It is that simple. Here in Canada, these scammers would call you and purport to be some government agency. The head office is most times in India. Well, me know where I don't have my little kakara, my little money I working hard for, and somebody just get up and decide they come in and tell me, just give them just so. Working hard for your little money and having people come in and tie you up. Make it make sense. Make it make a little sense, because it ain't making none whatsoever for me. None, not a zilch. Some people believe in the listen. And I guess, because of who it is, sometimes you think, because of who it is, you think, hey, they wouldn't do. Let me just read it. So, an investment scheme aggressively promoted by, and this story was put out by Kalishra, by the wife of a pastor in Grenada, has collapsed, leaving thousands of investors across the Caribbean reeling from potential losses that could amount to hundreds of thousands of dollars. On Wednesday morning, investors in Grenada, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Dominica. So it's all over the place. It's big thing then. The Bahamas, Puerto Rico, and other islands discovered they were locked out of their accounts. Attempts to contact, what's the name of the place? Creators Alliance managers via Telegram were unsuccessful, and many investors found themselves removed from WhatsApp groups associated with the scheme. So they can get their funds out, according to someone. They can't get their funds out. And according to this, there are several other Grenadians who upgraded to the status of merchant within the organization and recruited dozens of others. Hey, RGPF officer and all in it. According to what I said. One member in Grenada said there are a lot of church people in that, adding that she was recruited by such person. The web portal appears to have been shut down, and the page have been flagged by cybersecurity agencies, first in Barbados last year and later in Grenada. Yes, was Patricia Sigma BFNs? She actually, Kizzy, who in yours that get, she didn't lose, some persons in it got nothing and lost everything. Listen, the way these things are set up, right? It's exactly for what they can't just come out right and not at least put your fears to rest in that you're getting something. So you'll see other people getting, and then in turn, those people will take to social media and boast about how much they raked in, how much they got from it. So now you looking on seeing that, well, yeah, boy, I really think, man, look, this person. But all of that is exactly to reel you in, because it defeats the purpose if right off the bat it starts off and people are putting in, they're not getting anything out of it. Of course, they're gonna start talking about it and saying, oh, so and so. So you have to start somewhere and at least give people a little reassurance that, hey, you could make a little thing, you know. And I think that is the premise a lot of people get caught up in, because there are people who definitely got their payout. So seeing that, it's like a sort of incentive. Okay, I got this amount, so let me put in a little bit more. So if I keep on putting more, I'm going to get more. Fidera! I know, look, so me even calling your name, Papa, because all they just say thing, and when I repeat it, everybody does pick up because they feel me ladder low. So they want to run up my chest and walk down my back, but not in this 2025. But I'm just saying. Akeem, what is sad that we have our expert who is our own warning us about such, but rather than listen and take advice, we curse them out. To now see everything being a scam is now true, how do we feel? Well, me and feel no way, because me and invest nothing. And if I choose to invest, it will not be no scheme or whatever the case might be, put in 5 and I get in 10. There are enough legitimate ways to invest your money, and you will definitely realize your investments. And like I said, what happens a lot of the times is we don't like to read. We don't like to research. I read way too much and I pay attention to not just what's happening in Grenada, but around the world. Current affairs, news. And like I said, I've never heard of these things turning out well. So there's no way I'm going to take my time and according to the little money, and put it in something that looks too good to be true. They pay people out so they believe and they bring in more people. That's how these things work. So the people who get their money, they're now sent out to recruit others, and now they have a story to tell. Yes, I got my money. Yes, I got this and this, and they have their little whatever to show. So now you're convinced. Like I said, Lydia says that's where the scam lies. When they show you that people got payout, if they get, then you can get. Spend 100 and you get in 1,000. They had some. I think I see Peter already too. You know, some pyramid scheme, some pyramid thing a couple years ago, about 3-4 years ago. They had this pyramid thing on Facebook going around, and the amount of people that was in, I said, I don't interested. The amount of people that was sending you, and yes, you're making money, and yes, some pyramid thing, and you're going up, and how it works? We're not gone. Up to now, I want to find, like, hey, this thing's still alive? I sure see Pedro was posting up this thing on his page on Facebook, telling people about pyramid scheme or whatever the name of it. And they had some shape like a pyramid and some long explanation, and you had to put it in the pot and whatever. When they store in the pot. Listen, I'm storing the pot for myself. You hear? Anything that involves other people never ends well. I don't even get that pyramid money I lost. I know I see Pinero. I know I saw Pinero name. I know I see Pinero, and I'm sure Jackie was involved in this pyramid thing too. I see they used to be sharing it on their page and telling people it's a good thing. I ain't sure from Jackie, but I sure Pinero. Alexis, I saw you 100 times on my page. It's still alive. And people still putting their money in it. People still investing in anything. People don't like to do due diligence, Akeem. That is the problem. We take everything and run with it. That is why people go give you tutu, and you'll think is you eating what you call the thing, the hors d'oeuvres, and an expensive thing. You smelling it, you seen it, but you're making somebody put you stand up as a big man or woman and convince you, nah. That is not what it is. You eating steak. It tastes like steak. You look like that, but it tastes like steak. Look, Miss Pat's supposed to put you out. Big woman like you making people put you. Exactly. If we come together now and you say, listen, we hear what's going on with brother Trump up the road and tariffs and exporting, and I think a lot of people got it wrong in terms of it's not about the import, it's about exporting to the US, the tariffs. Again, people don't like to read. But getting back to the point, and Gabby, that's a good point. If you want to tell people, get a group of people or your friends or your family, listen, Ollie, let me come together and, rest some fowl and some broiler and some layers or whatever, and let me invest in a little business now. Let me, because chicken had to eat, egg had to use, so you need it, right? I'm sure if you want to come around and say, let me do that, where, when, who, y'all don't believe in your friend, in your family, the business. But somebody coming from wherever and put it on your sit down and say, put in 100 and put in 500 and you get into, and you sure when you put in, you invest in a little egg and you invest in a little chicken, you sure you either get meat, you have chicken to feed your family, and you have eggs to feed your family, and if you're selling on a whole scale, you're sure you're getting that money back. Kill all your debt, all you would not invest in something with all your friend and family. But making people come out from way or he or ho and say they win, you could win this, and you could win that, and you could get this, and you could make that if you put in this and put in what? What is the community before? Now we had to wake up and smell the coffee. Yeah. Not even something, because next thing them chicken die out. Jackie and Peter are all your family for real, because I never see two people just make people tie them up, so they like blue eyes. No, they like blue eyes and accent. And people come in and tell them two things that tie people up. You see, one of the things we don't have a lot of is discernment. I don't care if it's pastor, priest, whoever it is. At the end of the day, they're flesh and blood. They're humans just like I am. A lot of the time, we like to put people on pedestal based on who they are, or their status in society, and we wouldn't see people for who and what they are and what they could be. Because I know for sure somebody like me come and tell all the little thing and pyramid. They want a big stone, all the rinsing me, washing me, and when I dry, rinse me and dry me and hang me up again. So it depends on the who. But all I'm saying is, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Discernment. It's something we should all aspire to have, regardless of who it is. Do your due diligence. Do your research. Yeah? Ask questions. You ain't had to jump into everything. Sit and decide and watch and see how it plays out first. Not everything you have to be in. It's not Juve. Everything is not a free-for-all. So some people are just talking in foreign style. Yeah. Me so come and tell all them what that we put together and think way. Are they watching me today or tomorrow and the next day? She don't move there with that. She coming to scam my money. How come all I could see that? But when you see somebody else commented, you can't see it as that. Make it make sense. You're easy to spot everything in everybody. So Mr. This and Mrs. That. Someone says, I fell for the famous SGL Ponzi scheme in 2008 in Grenada. Never me again. I still have PTSD. Yo, that have to. Of course you had to have PTSD. So I fell for the famous SGL Ponzi scheme in 2008 in Grenada. Never me again. I still have PTSD. It's really easy to work hard for your little money and you say, you know what, here's a chance to make a little more and fix up yourself. And then when two twos, your money gone, the people gone, and you know there's no way of getting back. Look, just the other, it was a couple years ago, people still fighting for the money from this, what is the name of the thing? Is it same as jail? Yeah. People up to this day invested thousands of dollars and that money dead. Gone. No coming back for it. They have to pretend like they never had the money. The other person said they have PTSD still up to this point. Now, I mean to laugh, but trust and believe. There are people who are still acting as though they're doing well, but they're not. They're still hurting about this, thousands of dollars they invested in this thing. And up to this day. Up to this day, nothing. The way I just come and get abuse from all the stress, take your money and just throw it into anything like that? Nah, man. But jokes aside, it's a serious situation. It's a serious situation, and there's a lot of people affected by this. And I'm not sure what will come out of it. Like Dr. Keller Bob would say, we will continue to watch this space. And includes on we continue to watch this space, and
it's only love in the ladies' room. It's love in the room.
Oh no, gosh, I'm reading the some more in this story. Kalistra went in on this story, boy. It's a long one. I'm trying to find my friend Jovis. Where Jovis? Yeah, they cuss Jovis Dabria out. They laugh him. They say trying to take out bread from their mouth. They're trying to the man on here every single day warning us about all these things, and people fall for it. And when he trying to explain that, hey, this is not what it is, or they cuss out the man, or they say the man trying to take bread from all your mouth, and the man is this and the man is that, until Jarvis is drinking hot wine this morning in celebration after being vindicated. Jarvis drinking hot wine this early morning, hot non-alcoholic wine, or non-alcoholic champagne or whatever it was. All they had the man drinking this morning in celebration after all they drag him and ring him, rinse him and wash him. So people, like I said, it's simple. Do your due diligence. Discernment. Not something because something look good, that means it is. Sometimes it's too good to be true. And we have enough experience, we heard of enough incidents and cases where people got involved in these schemes and nothing came out of it. Absolutely, there are people who invested practically their savings with the hope of getting doubling and tripling, and they lost everything, every single thing, and they had to start basically from zero, from scratch. We see these things every day. In late March, hold on, they say the scheme gained popularity in Grenada last year, and by March 2025, membership had surpassed. So you're trying to tell me about 1,500 Grenadians that are involved in this thing? So all you have money and you just cry trouble? And if people pass you in a little donation, all you even making a little contribution, somebody have a little health issue, but taking money and just put, all you know them people and them, all you see the people, all you had like meeting with the people, you could put a face to who this Creators Alliance people are. Y'all have a face for them, like somebody you could pinpoint and say like, that is the person. These are the people involved. That's the manager, managing director. Y'all see, y'all know the people involved in this thing? So the story says the scheme gained popularity in Grenada last year, and by March 2025, membership had surpassed 1,500 people. As news of the collapse spread, panicked investors flooded WhatsApp groups with messages expressing anger and frustration over being scammed. In late March, members received a notice from Creators Alliance titled Announcement on Optimizing Salary Structure and Increasing Pre-Tax Wages. The notice encouraged members to post additional videos daily to increase their income, a tactic that kept investors engaged despite the increase in withdrawal issues. On March 28, another notice from Creators Alliance claimed that the finance department was reviewing user taxes, reassuring members that many had successfully withdrawn funds. However, a recently surfaced document revealed that Creators Alliance was struck off the UK company's register at the end of March, even as it continued recruiting new members. On March 31st, another notice promised that tax issues had been resolved and withdrawals would resume. 2 days later, investors found themselves locked out of their accounts with no access to their funds. Adding to the controversy, screenshots of disturbing exchanges between members and an alleged Creators Alliance manager have surfaced, showing members being referred to as slaves and other racial slurs. The fallout from this scandal continues to unfold as affected investors seek accountability for the fraudulent scheme. Hey, my friend, come by me. Audio, according to them, watch this space. Watch this. Hold on. Come quick, don't stick. Hold on, my friend. It was 800. Why I thought it was 1,000. I got my hand too. Wickedness increase. Yeah, so there's no way nobody come in and tell me I giving you put in 5 and you're getting 1,000. Like I said, y'all not even investing in a little family business. There are people rearing the little goat, the little sheep, the little chicken, the little layer, broiler, telling all they invest in it, that we grow, generational wealth, let we do something in the community. Even if you can get money, like I said, you're getting meat and you're getting egg. You're not contributing nothing, not a zilch, but putting your money into fix the see, yeah. Alright, I think that would work. So suppose if I lose $5, I'm mad much less. 5, you're saying? Anyways, we don't have much time left, so let me jump right into it. So my friend is here with me this morning, and you look as though you won $1 million. So the smile on your face from a mile away is like you won $1 million. See you drinking hot wine in hot non-alcoholic wine in hot sun this morning. Guys, my friend Jervis Davry popped in on me this morning. And that's the right man to speak on because, like I said, he has been shouting from the mountain, from the valley, everywhere about these things and asking us and telling us and showing us how to be careful. Yeah? Jarvis, floor is yours.
Yeah, so what's up? It's good to be here this morning. Now, let me say this, right? There is a level of sadness that I feel towards those who have lost their money, especially those who were unaware of what we've put out over the last couple months, because we first flagged this thing back in January, on the 6th of January, even when no other island was willing to touch it. But I did say on all the programs I appeared on since we flagged it that I was going to gloat, right? Because of some of the nasty things that was said. My wife accuses me of taking this thing too personal, because I do feel bad when someone loses access to their account or they lose money, especially when I know, I could have maybe done something a little better, push a little harder and help them to protect themselves.
So you
But
bring
hey,
a horse to the well, you can't force
yeah,
it.
but
And
some
you've
of
been
them
bringing the
things,
horses for the well for the longest time.
man, I got a bad-minded, a wicked, all kind of thing. And now we see what is happening.
So when you said you guys flagged this couple months ago, what were the indicators that made you realize that this is not what it is?
What is being sold? What is being traded? What is the commodity that is generating the money? Nobody could answer that, right?
So questions were asked of...
No, well, these are the questions that I normally ask when anything comes across my desk, right? How is the money being generated, right? how can Creators Alliance give you 6 US for a video view when the great Google can only give you less than 10 cents per video view, right? So yes, people make millions off of YouTube, but Google,
But you have
with
to
all
create your
its reach,
content.
precisely. There were also the Information Creators Alliance put out saying that they were in partnership with YouTube and a few other video streaming platform. Those proved to be bogus. Those partnerships, they never existed.
And is it to find that information, or you have to, like, it has to be someone in your position to do that, or
Well,
the ordinary man can?
The ordinary person can do it, but what I would say is it starts from you being skeptical. So you do not search Creators Alliance, become a millionaire. It would start with something as simple as Creators Alliance scam, right? And see what pops, because you're looking for the information that says it is something that it isn't. And then you just follow the evidence as it comes to you. And as I said, the multiple websites, right? Multiple websites. What legitimate entity does that? The link that was given to Grenadians was different from the link that was given to the Vincentians.
But if you have a business, when you, for example, you go on Google, it's Google across the board.
Precisely.
Doesn't matter where you access it from, it's Google across the board.
Precisely. Now, you will find variations in terms of the territory. So, for example, Amazon would be amazon.co.uk for the UK, but it's still Amazon. But you're looking at completely different names. As I said, there was also issues with ownership. Who owns this?
That's a question I was asking. People, do you have a face? Do you have a board? Do you have? That's a question I was asking. So to somebody now going, okay, they can come to power. They go to the manager. I know who the manager is. I know who Aruna is. I know who are the people involved.
There was nothing like that. And then you have watchdogs, reputable watchdogs. You have Behind MLM. That is an entity that have been around for multiple years. And they have made it their business of identifying these things. They flagged it. Malwaretips.com is an entity that make it their business to flag malware and tell you how to get back online. They flagged it, and there were other persons who flagged it as well for some of the same reasons that I flagged it from the National CSOT. But it goes back to, how is the money being generated? How can I put in this and get so much out when nothing is actually being traded? Nothing is invested.
But what about those who say they got or they received payouts or they were able to get? How does that work?
Right. For Grenadians, Food Boss. There was a scam that was run here a few years ago. You pay $100 and you get 3 meals every day for the whole month. And when it first started, people got food. You do not run a scam by scamming people from the get-go, right? SGL Holdings, people made tens of thousands, people lost hundreds of thousands. Some people lost their homes because they took out second mortgages, right? You look at FTX in the US, people are going to make money early up. Bernie Madoff and his Ponzi scheme, people made money. But with Ponzi schemes, unlike other multi-level marketing schemes, because there is nothing being sold or traded, it relies heavily on new money coming in to pay the people who were there before. And that is where my gripe is on this, in that the people who are now saying, we made money, you brought in people who have lost everything, who may not have even broken even on it. That is just cold. That is cruel. But that is how Ponzi schemes work. New money pays the people who were there before, and when it goes bust, the people at the bottom, they lose everything. Now, from what I understand, there are people who were making money, but they were reinvesting it. So instead of taking it out, they put it in because they're going after bigger sums.
Listen, I went cruising some time ago. I went to the casino. Somebody gave me $100 to I played. I won $500. Took my $500, took it in my pocket, and walked away. And no intent. And they're like, "Don't play again, you win." I'm like, "No, I'm good.
Some
I didn't
people are
have
not like
five
that.
before. I have five now. I'm good."
Some people are not like that. And this thing really got traction because of some of the people involved, right? When you have people with a level of influence, people who are respected, and they approach you and say, "Hey, listen, this is a good opportunity. You're going to make some money." Some people are going to jump in. They're not going to question what is being offered. They do it because of who is offering it. We also need to understand that this is not a Grenadian problem. Calls came in, messages came into the National CSOT from the US yesterday morning. You're looking at Ohio, Texas. You have people asking how to get their money back and having to explain to them, listen, the Grenada National CSOT is for the Grenadian people. We do not have jurisdiction within your space. You have to reach out to your fraud agency and see what can be done. But I'm telling you, in most cases,
But in
if
most
not
cases
all,
like
people
that,
ain't getting back the
I was
money.
about to ask, is there a possibility at all that
No.
you're going to get back?
You see, the thing is, while the FBI and Interpol and some of these other agencies will go after cyber criminals, they don't go after cyber criminals for 5,000 US and 1,000 US and so forth. So a lot of people, while it is a significant amount for you who is not rich, it's not enough for some of the authorities to really go after some of these bad actors. That is why we're warning people, don't put the money in to start with unless you're prepared to lose it. There are no investments that have zero risk. There's always going to be a risk. And I saw this being peddled as a risk-free opportunity, that it is pure gold.
Are you
It's the
going to
gold.
put in $1 and get back $1 million and it's risk-free?
I don't know. But I really hope that this is something that serves as a wake-up call for everybody. The people who got take in this are not just regular Joes. There are journalists who were involved, police officers, teachers. You have professionals who were involved in this.
Wow.
And some people are hurting, and I feel bad, especially as I say, knowing that in some cases they did not get the information. But for those who knew, they saw and called me wicked, bad mind, and evil, I go drink another bottle of something on their head, maybe later.
Great. Before we go, any final word for our listeners? Because, like I said, we have numerous cases before us. We've heard about it, but yet still people continue to get caught by these get-rich-quick schemes.
There are no free meals. There are no free meals, right? And I think people need to understand that. Anybody saying that you're going to get free money, there is going to be a catch. You should never have to send money to get money. But it may be as simple as you asking, how is the money being made? That money I'm going to be getting, how is that being made? And if that cannot be answered, then it would make sense to leave it alone. If it is too good to be true, and I think in most cases, people knew that, hey, this is a little crazy, but they still put in the money. I have a friend of mine who told me straight all this, Dabs, I know this is a scam, but I'm hoping to get in early, make a money, and get out. And I remember telling him, hey, listen, in a case like that, don't bring anybody in. Don't, encourage anybody to join. Because if I had my way, everybody who, encouraged somebody to join after we put the information out, I think they should get some silver bracelets and eat some free food on the hill for a little while.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Anyways, thank you so much for coming to the studio to give us a little briefing. And again, to continue to remind folks about these things that they're getting caught in. Continue to be the voice out there. Sometimes you're like the voice in the wilderness by yourself, but continue to do it. There are people listening, and I'm sure that you've saved a lot of people, and you will save lots more, by just continuing to speak out despite the backlash, despite the wicked, despite your bad mind. You will save other people in the future. So thank you so very much, Jervis.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Alrighty, guys, and that's about it. Got here feel, right? That's about it for now. We'll be back on Monday, God's will, to continue inside the room. Thank you so much, Nirvana, Beacon Insurance, and Western Union. Free food and the mama. Thank you so much for powering up, guys. I'll see you all next week. Same time, same place.